A little over a month and a half ago, I did a live stream in Savannah, Georgia. I'm going to show you some additional footage that we took there. We spent a lot of time at the Georgia State Railroad Museum in Savannah, Georgia in April, exactly April 24th. While we were there, Debbie and I took a lot of footage, and I'm just going to show you a small portion of it to give you an idea of what the museum looks like. And I encourage you, if you have a museum in your area, to go and see what they have available. You'd be surprised at how much you could learn about railroading from those museums. So here we go.
Okay, it sounds like you're getting ready to come out. Yep. There we go.
The original turntable was 50 foot long and turned by hand. The current turntable was installed in the Columbus shops in 1907 and was 75 feet long. In 1923, it was moved to and installed in Savannah. It was extended 5 feet on either side in 1945 to its current length of 85 feet. Today, it is operated with an electric motor.
Good job. The roundhouse was completed in 1855.
The original roundhouse was circular and only 250 feet in diameter. In 1926, half of the 1855 building was demolished, redesigned, and expanded in order to accommodate larger steam locomotives. The roundhouse was divided into 34 bays, each over 138 feet long. See this very often, but here's a piece of rail that's all bent out of shape. So they got some pretty shallow pits. I remember the pits that I used to work in were a lot deeper than that. You got some pretty good, cool small locomotives here. Can you imagine what it took to build all this a long time ago? My goodness. This is an impressive maintenance facility here. And anyway, on the live video I did, I took you back through there where the smokestack was. Okay. What's back this way? Did we ever go back behind here? I don't think so. But they must have had a crane right here. Not very heavy crane, but you could still see the uprights, 3 on each side. They had a boiler over here. Oh, I missed this before. Workers' garden. Okay, the workers had a garden. They had 2 pressure vessels here. Oh, they had a garden here. Well, you don't see this very often at a railroad museum, especially behind a roundhouse. All we had behind our roundhouse was weeds. Got a little donkey on there. Appropriately named. The large hoods that protruded through the ceiling, called smoke jacks, were used to vent the smoke and steam from the parked locomotives. The floor of the roundhouse is composed of wooden blocks. Wood blocks were used because they absorbed grease, oil, and water, were easy to maintain, and protected tools and cast iron parts from damage when dropped. During the remodeling, 7 stalls were converted into a separate back shop area. Each of the stalls has a maintenance pit which is 3 to 4 feet deep, allowing workers access to the underside of locomotives. This section also included an electric drop table allowing railroad mechanics to completely remove the wheels from the locomotive so they could be repaired or replaced. Suitcases. Oh my goodness. You see that, Sparky? That's a big no-no there. The smokestack was completed by 1855. The 125-foot tall chimney was used to draw smoke from the blacksmith shop and boiler room by way of underground tunnels. The lower portion of the stack held a 40,000-gallon cast iron rainwater collection tank, and the small rooms under the tank served as privies and showers. And you could see some of the footage of that in my live stream that I posted on April 24th. And let's get a shot of Sadie. We gotta get Sadie in the picture there, huh? Say hi, Sadie.